Hey everybody, this is Yosh here. We're over at working with AyRon Lewis today over at the Friendship Baptist Church, and we're doing a drum setup. And we wanted to show y'all that you can just track in your own church. You don't have to go into an expensive recording studio if you can't afford it, and you can just make a simple setup in your church and come up with a control room somewhere outside of the drum space, and use some fairly decent microphones, and we're going to go over that right now. Today we're going to work with this kit here. We're using mic check microphones mostly. We're using C1s on the overheads, and you can get these mic techs fairly inexpensively, probably for this whole kit I think $1,600. It comes with the C5 condensers, but we're substituting the C1s on the overheads, and because we're using C5s on the hi-hat and on the ride cymbal. And just because I trust on the snare, I'm just used to using Shure microphones. I still use a Shure SM57 on the snare mic, for snare mic, and I also have a bottom mic, another SM57 underneath for a bottom mic. In the kick drum, I'm using actually I can't remember the model number for the mic check, but it comes with the kit. But also, for an extra punch, I'm using a Shure Beta 91A in the kick drum for a little extra low-end punch. It's a great sounding mic, and we kind of blend those two together. What you'll notice about this space is that there's a really nice wood ceiling in here, and we get great ambience. And you'll notice that we also have a drum partition so that we can have control over the liveness and deadness of the drum. So we've created a small little studio space, but then for ambience, behind us we've got a couple of microphones set up for ambience in this room, and a couple out in the actual sanctuary, out in that area over there. So we're positioning these out in the main part of the room to give us some really heavy-duty ambience if we need it. And usually I wouldn't use this on an up tempo. I probably would barely use these microphones because they would be too ambient for an up tempo tune. But they're great filler mics for the ballads. You don't have to use any external reverbs when you do something like this. And this room sounds great. I know you can't hear that, but it sounds great. Today we're working with Josh Ellis, great drummer, great friend of AyRon Lewis, plays on 90% of all his stuff. And so earlier, Josh was tuning the drums, and maybe he can give you an overview of what we did earlier.
All right, so the first thing I guess I'll start with is the snare head on the tops. Usually for most gospel sessions and some other genres, this combination usually works, at least for me. I play Remo heads. This top is Remo controlled sound, 14 on a Pearl free floater snare, 6.5, 14 by 6.5. And on the bottom, I believe is a Ambassador clear bottom head on the snare side. When I'm playing sizes 8, 10, 12, and 16 times, all Remos. On the tops, I'm running Emperor clears, 8, 10, 12, 16, and on the bottom, Ambassador clears. And I guess another thing that I learned here, I guess a few years back from AyRon and John, is that the cymbal height matters. So normally, like when I play live, I don't really play my cymbals this high, but for sessions, I raise them to basically slow down bleed until in the tom mics, and basically gives you a little bit more separation, and it makes it easier for like engineers and producers to mix your drums, and help you achieve overall sound for whatever project or record it might be you might be playing on. So when you plan for somebody, plan for a producer, like AyRon Lewis, he's particular about drums, like drums, and John too. Like they're both, if their drums aren't right, nothing is right. So heads are important. We usually do brand new heads for any session. We put fresh heads on, so I've already done that. And I'm also using some dampeners. I have 2 Mino honey dampeners on my snare drum, and I was getting tones earlier, so I have a dampener on my 8 and my 10-inch tom. So it's basically, I already have a solid foundation, and we may tweak here and there once we get started in the session. But as for now, this is the basic sound that I'm going to run with today. So I believe that's about it.
Man, you know what's crazy? And you know what really elevates a track? Having the right drums. And speaking of drums, if you haven't checked out Yosh's Drum Warehouse yet, you're seriously missing out. We connected with John Yosh, a 7-time Grammy Award winner, and we packed over 600 plus multi-sample sounds that work with any DAW and are perfectly formatted for Trick or Two. We're talking tons of snares, kicks, toms, and so much more. You name it, it's in this sample pack. So whether you're on Logic, Ableton, Pro Tools, Cubase, Bitwig, whatever you got, it's all here. It's ready to take your production to the next level. Seriously, go grab it right now. gospelproducers.com. All right, back to the show.
All right, guys, we're getting ready to record. We got Yosh ready. He's ready. We got Adam. He got us all nice and set up. And we got Josh Ellis on the drums. And we got our mic placement already. So
We need a control room. AyRon, we need a control room.
especially with you being here, because you don't like stuff loud at all. So, hey, let me show you what
Check
we're
this
using.
out.
What we did. So we got all these cables, and we had to kind of like make them long enough so we can find Yosh a little spot. So we found the closest room, which is
The choir room.
the choir room. So this is our control room. This is Yosh's spaceship. And so my church, we have the Allen Heath, the Q32. So it's easy to recall and stuff like that. So when I want to do sessions, when I don't have Yosh, I still got Yosh with me for every session. So this is going to be his little spaceship today. We're running Pro Tools. And you take it, Yosh.
Well, the cool thing about the Allen and Heath, and the same thing with the Behringer, is that it has 32 outs that go directly into Pro Tools. And it has a great little EQ, and the mic pre's are, well, obviously Allen and Heath mic pre's, and they sound really good. We've done this before, so let's dig in and see what we can do with this. Okay. So normally, I'll listen to the overheads first. And earlier I set the mic pre's so that they match, and I basically centered the snare drum as close as possible. And you do that by hitting the mic pre-gain, and the mic pre-gain is actually over here, and setting it so that it's centered. Let's see, let me make sure. And then I go in and I find a sweet spot for losing the boxiness in the overheads. You see it's right in here. I'll subtract that frequency. But I don't want to lose too much of it, because it could get too thin. And then I'll go listen to the room mics and do the same thing. Make sure they're centered. I notice that the right side is a little bit lower than the left side, so I'm going to center it. And then we'll check out the kick drum. We have 2 kick mics. This is the Shure. Boy, this thing sounded pretty sweet already. Let's see. Oh, well, I cheated. I already had some EQ on it. Let's see what it sounds like with nothing on it. Now make sure the output gain is proper. Looks pretty good in Pro Tools, but we're going to adjust it. I'd grab the mic pregain. Then bring in some EQ. Oh, hey. Now I've already been playing around with this, I admit it. Okay. But I found the sweet spot in the low mids at around 350 hertz. And I wanted some more attack, so I found it by sweeping in the 2 to 3K range. And then I gave it a nice boost up in the 8K range. So it's without EQ, with EQ. Don't try this at home. See how nasty that is? And then, but I'm not going to use any compression. If I want to apply compression to this kick, I'll do it later during the mix. Now this is really boxy, so you'll hear some changes going on here. Let's see if they're in phase. Well, I know right now I'm digging kick number 1, so we'll decide on that later. We'll see which one we like the most, but I'm thinking kick 1 is the one. So, So this is what the snare sounds like without any EQ on it, with the SM57. There's the SM57 bottom. Same problem. It's just not bright enough, so earlier I brought up top end on it. Let's just see what that sounds like. After I get the kick and snare and the overheads, I'll stop the drummer and we'll listen to the toms individually. Hey Josh, can you hit tom 1? Let me hear tom 2. And 3. And 4. What do you think of this tom 1? Let's go back to tom 1. It's lasting really a long time. So this tom is ringing out a little bit too long, so we're going to go and... can you deaden that first tom a little bit more? Yeah, go check where the. Yeah, so we sussed out the ring and the tom, and I found little low mids that are kind of nasty in there. Go ahead, hit it again, and I just want to add a little top end to it. Let's hear it all alone. One more time. Oh, my fault. Yeah, that sounds good. And then I basically did a similar thing to the second tom and the third tom and the fourth tom. What you do is you just hit the second tom. You hear how boxy that is? You'll find that frequency, which is right in here. And then I find some freak that's around 2 to 3K, and then a little top end. And later on, after we record these drums, we'll clean out in between each tom. Like instead of using gates, we'll clean out in between each tom. Let's hear all four toms. Now play a groove. Don't play any toms this time and play the groove. So as you can tell, I'll keep going. As you can tell, when I turn the tom mics off, the ringing goes away. That's the way the track will end up sounding. I do a tom pickup. This will be our basic drum sound right here. That sounds great. That snare sounds really nice.
Today, I want to introduce to you Loop Elements Pro. This represents a very innovative new way of using loops. And guess what? It's standalone, not only as a plugin, but it's also standalone outside of the DAW, which means you can now use loop elements in your live performance. This isn't just a plugin. It's the ultimate tool for creatives and producers. Whether you're layering loops, creating click track, creating beats, building arrangements, soundscapes, Loop Elements Pro gives you the power to create without limits. Loop Elements Pro is now available. Go get it now.
All right, so we're gonna start from the top. We for the track. All right, buddy, from the top. All right. One. One more time. One more time. Hold on 1 second, bro. Hold on. Hey, follow that bass line. Dun, 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 bum, to open hat. Boom. Going into that verse, we ain't flowing in. You got to flow in. you stopping. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. 2. Yo, set those last ones up. Boom, dum, boom, dum. Boom, dum, boom, dum, boom. I gotta feel the feeling in there. Now, and last thing, you can go away from that ride on that pickup. Crash, boom. You can take that. You can take your ride out. You know, get away from it and create your own moment. 1. Emotion. 2. Now, last time, and I'm moving on. Yo, connect that, swing that. Boom, do the bam, do the psh. You know what I'm saying? Connect them in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Going into the verse, you can put the snare on the on 2 and 4. I mean the rim shot on 2 and 4. I get you coming into that verse. The pickup you did was cool, but you was trying to imitate what I was trying to do. But I want you to be yourself. Okay? I'm gonna punch you in on a pickup. Put the rim shot right there. Put the rim shot right there on 2. 2, 3. Put the rim shot on 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You with me? 2, 3, 4. Yup, and take it off that one. Take it off. So I want 1, 2, 3, wait, 1, rim, wait, kick, wait. You can put your kick on. I'm sorry I'm being picky, but you can put your kick on the down as well. So kick, rim, kick, kick, rim, kick, rim, kick. You with me? 2 on the verse. Yep. Second verse, same way. And don't forget to give me some color. You can do that little open hi-hat or something. Second verse. Be careful on that second verse. Be careful. Second verse. Chorus. I'm missing the kick on the down now, on the chorus. Kick, right there. The first one is cool to miss, like you did. That was dope. 2, 3. You can take that one out, like you did the first time. My bad, okay? The very first downbeat to go in the chorus, you can take that one out. 2. Nice. Cool, get you right there. Get you right there, man. Don't forget the emotion. I'm halfway in. I get you on that accent again. Boom, boom, boom. You don't have to put the snare on the 2 and 4 on that, though. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. And then come back in. Here we go. You with me? Or you can do your kick. Boom, 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 ga. Going to that next part of boom, boom, za, that, boom. And you kind of like swing your way back in there instead of just regular going in. Da da boom, boom, ska, boom, going to that chorus. Yeah, but you gotta take me there. You ain't taking me there. You gotta take me up. Boom. Boom. You ain't taking me there, bro. Give me some emotion. Double chorus. Emotion, emotion. No, that was standard. That was standard to take me to that next chorus. You gotta lift me. You gotta lift me up. Because after that, it's another chorus with the special, okay? You got to lift me to the second chorus. Make me feel it. You got to make me feel it like you're hearing everything. Lift me. Right there in the middle of this chorus, you hear that passing chord. Boom, boom, in the middle of that. I'm going to punch you on that turnaround again because you ain't lift me like I needed, Doc. Pick up that turnaround. Here we go. No, that was standard. That was standard. That was standard. I need you to lift me, man. Lift me up. Here's the turnaround. Hey, as much as I like that one,
I'm excited to reveal something game-changing for us and for you as producers and musicians. I want to introduce to you Peculiar Sounds version 2. We've introduced standalone mode, allowing you to use it independently from any DAW. You can now blend up to 2 sounds to create rich and complex textures. We added in 2 brand new effects, the Lo-Fizer and the Mod Filter. The Lo-Fizer gives you instant lo-fi vibes with just a button, while the Mod Filter adds dynamic movement and flow to any sound you apply it to. And we also added the innovative new MIDI browser that provides you with hundreds of chord progressions, melodies, and drum loop MIDI files that you can drag straight into your DAW. And as a bonus, V2 now includes Sounds Off the Block expansion for totally free, bringing the total to over 400 patches. So as you can see, Peculiar Sounds V2 is not just an update, it's a revolutionary new plugin. So make sure you check the website right now and you can get your hands on this game-changing plugin.
hey, as much as I like that one, I need you to do the off stuff with the cymbals. Boom, like I gotta feel you. You ain't. It's just you doing me the standard way. I don't want the standard. Passing chord. Right there, that passing chord. 6, 2, because you can hear, you know numbers, bro. 6. On that 6, hit me on that 6 with the crash, with the snare. the 6 right there. 6. Okay, here we go. But now you know where it's at, right? All right. Another chorus. Lift me up. Yeah. Yeah. Lift me up. Special. No, you gotta be clean. You gotta be clean going to that special. And you don't use your times too much because we're about to go to the times, okay? I'll get you in the middle right before that last lift. I'm in. That's your times right there. That's the times right there. That was perfect. You just didn't go to the times. Yo, get you on that special one more time. Here we go. 1, 2. You gotta crash on that downbeat, bro. Okay, that little interlude part, you gotta lift me out of that interlude part. We're almost done. You gotta take me out of that interlude part at the end of it. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, instead of doing a time feel on that, like boom, like lift it in there like that, just something different. Here we go. Oh no, you gotta set that up, dog. You gotta set that up. You're not gonna just play me right into it. You set that thing up. 1. Here we go. Yo, bum bum bum. Bum, 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 snare, Jones, boom. Once we hit, after you finish that special part, then kind of swing your way back on the pulse. Bum, 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 bum. You know what I'm saying? last thing on the outro. Instead of doing the time thing, do more of a time. More of a snare kind of cadence. Boom. Even while you're on your ride as well. You know what I'm saying? So 1, 2, 3, ska, 2, 3, ska, boom, boom, yeah. And I'm gonna get you on that lick one more time. Bum, 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 just so I can have another take. Hit a special. Hey, do one thing for me. Bum, 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 dun, dun, bum, 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 dun. Ska. Hit that ride and snare one more time. Bum, 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 boom. Snare, yeah, one more time. Yeah, here we go. One more time. You gotta stay with it. One more time. Don't slow down on that. Oh, after that second one, emotion. Ska. Whatever it is, there's got to be emotion coming out of that. And that special thing, don't slow down right before it, okay? Just got to think ahead. Here we go. Be putting too much space. Boom, we at the end of the song, man. You got to take me all the way out. Your special stuff was cool, but I'm still gonna punch you again. Here we go. And don't forget, after that last single,
when you got one of those modes where I don't know what to do, I'm stuck.
You're right.
All I do is listen to something like that, and it's like, okay, now
Now,
I got something.
Exactly.
I have like every single plugin, but some plugins you be spending like hours just trying to find that one sound. You took the time to really curate and find like a group of like sounds that's really usable, that get straight to the point.
You're giving them enough to get started so they can walk into a room with someone and be like, all right, man, what am I missing?
I love the plug-in, man. I think it's incredible. I think people are gonna be like, wow. I mean, you got the sounds, people looking for sounds like that. Look, now they just get the plug-in.
You know what I mean? So you literally can just cook a complete record like just from this plugin. And for me, it's like not about a whole bunch of sounds, it's about production.
He gonna come out the gate sounding legit.
Yeah.
Out the gate sounding legit because of something like this. So I'm telling everybody, man, get the juice pack.
It's the truth, bro. I got to have it.
It's fire. It's definitely juice. D-Lo got the juice.
that last note, boom, boom, put some color in there. The bells and stuff. Give me a little sweet candy, Doc. Give me some candy, Reverend. My bad, my punch was terrible. My punch was terrible. My punch was terrible, but you gotta lift, your intensity gotta be up. Gotta be up. My bad. Be careful. Cool, man. think I got enough to play with, though. All right, cool.
Y'all, want to thank you for making it to the end of this clip. We appreciate you watching this breakdown. If you want to see more videos like this, please feel free to check out the links right over here. If you want to take your production, mixing, or whatever to the next level, or check out some of the other products that we have, make sure you check the links down in the description and in the comment section of this video. All right, I appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.